you guys don't know, Ruck was on a previous episode and he was giving us all of the life. So, of course, we had to have him back. And we had to have him back for something spicy. Last time he was here on a bit of a heavy note talking about men and vulnerability.
With denim.
Haven't seen that episode yet. Check it out. Ruck got all the way in depth when it comes to vulnerability. But now we're back with something spicy because we owe you that. We owe you that. All right? So I guess I'm going to start things off. I really want to ask a question. Guys, off camera before we started, it was getting heated. And I told Ruck, I said, slow down. Stop what you're saying. Save it for when we start rolling.
People need to
so
hear
Ruck,
this, yeah.
I'm gonna ease into it and say, generally speaking, what do you think about fetishes? Or when I say fetishes, what first comes to mind?
When you say fetishes, I think toes. Like,
is that because it's your fetish?
No. I don't have a fetish.
Okay.
I actually do, but we're gonna get into that later.
Okay.
I think about toes because there's this whole thing with women who take pictures and then they put their toes kind of like this.
What?
To show their toes, like they curl their toes in the pictures. Because there's some men who have foot fetishes. So like when I think of fetishes, I think of that. Like it's a big thing. Like there's a lot of women who are making a lot of money selling toe pictures.
Yeah, I know.
OnlyFans and stuff like that. They're making hundreds of thousands.
I know a guy. I know a guy that used to trick people to take pictures of his foot.
Yeah.
He'd say, "Oh, I'll give you some money, or I'll put you onto this if you just take a few shots of your foot." But he had a big foot fetish, so
and he was
it's almost like a sickness, though.
Is it?
I mean, it was an addiction. Like he was obsessed with
that's
foot.
Extreme,
yeah. I feel like that's like extreme.
fetish.
Yeah. But I think in your case, like you're just talking about like more
traditional toe fetishes. Right. Yeah, when I think fetishes, I immediately think about toes.
So do you like your toes sucked?
Right. I've never had my toes sucked.
But you like to suck toes.
I love to suck toes.
Oh.
You put some hot sauce on that.
I could just eat it as is. It doesn't need to be seasoned.
Wow.
I like how you didn't even say I like to suck toes. You're like, I love to suck toes.
I love to suck toes. I like it.
So would you call it a fetish of yours?
No, I wouldn't think.
Just like
I
to
wouldn't
do
think.
it?
Yeah, like as a man, like getting my nipples licked or sucked, it feels good to me. I don't think it's
I know
a fetish.
a guy that actually
So you get
the same. Yeah.
So you get off on sucking toes then?
Oh, I wouldn't say get off, but I
just enjoy it.
I enjoy a nice big toe every now and then.
What?
Even the little ones too. The little ones too. I like them all.
Yo, do you ever
like,
do
oh, there's no discrimination.
I
You don't have a
do.
discrimination in toe
I do all.
sucking.
No. The big toe is my favorite, but I like them all.
What about the whole foot? What about the whole foot? No.
The whole foot, whatever
The whole
it
thing,
takes.
you
But
just
yeah,
like it.
I like it.
Yo,
Yeah.
did you guys ever get your toe sucked?
I've had it.
I've
feels
had
good.
it once.
It feels amazing.
It feels good, but
It felt weird to me. Maybe it was the guy I was with.
Oh.
I think depending on the type of guy, I could see it being like exciting because
What
you're
type
all
of
getting
guy
kinky.
would it have to be?
I don't know. I can't tell until
Somebody
I do.
you like.
So I've never I will never say never to it because I had a bad experience. Because I feel like any other sexual experience, someone could just bring in their own twist to it. You're like, oh shit, I never had it like this before.
yeah.
And I feel like I could see it being like fun. Like I don't think about it or I never asked a guy to do it. But if you surprise me and you're good, I could see being like, girl.
Yeah, I don't mind getting my toes sucked, but I will never not suck somebody else's.
Never say never.
Are you serious,
No.
Never
Karina?
say never.
What if, Karina, stop this, okay? You
Never
meet
say
the
never.
man of your dreams. You guys are in a relationship. You're in love, okay? And he tells you, you know what, babe, it really turns me on to get my toes sucked.
And you've been
No.
together
And you're
for
like, your
10
foot's
years.
dirty, whatever. What if he just got a fresh pedicure and he came out of the shower
Fresh.
and he asked you to suck
And
his
some
toes?
men
You're
have
gonna tell him
dirty
no?
toes too. Actually,
Karina, look, she's sipping her wine. She doesn't know how to respond.
I don't know about that one.
that's a no.
That is...
No, that's a negative.
I want someone to come and sweep Karina off her feet and take her away and then ask her to
Please.
suck
It's
his
not
toes.
gonna happen, so don't even bother with it.
So it's sexually that's a no-go for you.
I think we already touched on this topic.
Right.
Anything anal and anything to do with feet, I don't like feet.
Like regular anal, like dick and butt.
But at least you tried anal and now you can say it's not for you.
No, like I won't lick feet and I will not lick body hole.
But you can have anal.
No, I can't have anal. Like I tried it out, but it's not something for me.
Oh.
So how come you can't try all these other things and say it's not for you?
Because I just think feet are dirty.
Yeah, but I just told you they got a pedicure. They came out of the shower.
Still, you're on your foot all day, 24/7, every single day.
Yo, some
Nah,
men,
you
some
see,
people
you can't
have
say that.
dirty feet.
You
Some
can't
people
say
have
that
really
because
good
as
feet.
men, there are times when we're eating the 6 p.m. pussy. and the 6 p.m. pussy is not the 9 a.m. pussy.
That's a seasoned pussy.
It's right.
It's a seasoned pussy.
It's seasoned. It's seasoned. A lot of
so
9 to 5,
confused.
legs crossed, a lot of heat and combustion.
Let's talk
And
about that.
it's different. So as men, we know right away that the 6 p.m. pussy is gonna be 6 p.m. pussy. We know.
But that's a choice though.
Wow.
Same with like the 7 a.m. pussy, the one from like the previous
Okay,
night.
but like, ladies, I gotta ask the ladies in this one.
Yeah.
When you know you're having sex with your man and whatnot, and you know certain times you guys want to get kinky, like, do you guys have, like, I'll be honest, and I think it's a safe space. Like, sometimes, especially when a guy sleeps over, just before he wakes up, I'll go brush my teeth and go back to bed. Like, there's certain hygiene etiquettes that, like, I will just do because I know either he wants, you just freshen
Sometimes
up.
I don't. Sometimes I'll just kiss you with my stank mouth. Like, it's just.
The way my pride is set up,
So I'll kiss you.
I
in
am
the
like-
mouth. So I'm not gonna get up early before you and go brush my teeth so I can come up with my teeth brush. But at the same
I'll
time,
do
I'm not
that.
all the way there. I'm not gonna kiss you with my stank breath either. I'll just I feel like it's understood.
Right,
I think
right,
it
right.
means
Brush my
more.
teeth yet.
I
So
think
if
it
you-
means more if you like just pass a wipe down there in the morning before dude wake up. Then
Yeah,
it does your
like,
breath.
I
'Cause,
would do more so
we could
that.
do like that whole reverse spooning thing. I don't have to to smell
Yes.
your breath. Just turn that way.
Yeah,
And that is
exactly.
happening
Yeah,
before. Because
I think that's disrespect.
No,
like,
I'll
I brush my teeth yet, tongue kiss. Like, what?
No, don't kiss in the morning. That's the morning
don't
sex
kiss-
is the
don't
no
kiss in
kiss
the
sex.
morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go and like wipe myself in
Yeah.
the morning time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before any of that
Definitely.
goes on, but like sometimes I'm not waking up to brush my teeth.
So exactly my point. Like, I think this, like, women have just certain little, tips, hygiene tips that they do in between. They're, a man is around and it's gonna pop off any minute, so you kind of have to stay ready. Got the pussy check one quickly, 1 2 1 2. So I have to say, like, the 6 p.m. rule all the time. Like, I don't think that is the same. I feel like some women kind of know. Like, I don't see being 9 to 5 without.
No, it happens a lot.
That's okay. I have an issue
It
with that.
happens a lot.
How do women not know that their thing smells?
I don't understand.
I'm still trying to figure
I
it
don't
out.
I wouldn't
understand
say
that.
smell though. I wouldn't say smell because there's smell like natural and then there's smell like nah. This is not cool.
I'm not talking about the natural.
natural
I'm talking
smell. The
about
natural
the not
smell is
cool.
good.
Like a lot of women need to pay more attention to their body.
Like, I've seen on Mr. Lewin's
Well,
page.
now we're getting into a whole
They
other
had
discussion.
a guy had a mask on, like the meme. The guy had a mask on,
no.
To
and like
give
they were
oral
having sex. And I was just like, why
Oh.
would that guy even put themselves in that position? Like, tell the
No,
woman
Listen,
what
I was
fuck.
young at some point.
But you have to know yourself if you're gonna bring yourself to go have sex with somebody.
I
and you
think-
smell
yeah.
like the odor is off. Like
Like,
you have
I'm
to know.
judging the women that like go, like, there's no way you don't know how your pussy smells. Like, that's just part of your regular womanhood.
Yeah.
No, I had one of my guy friends like message me the other day. He's like, "Yo, like, call me." So I called him. He's like, "Okay, I'll be down there in a second. Whatever." Because there's this girl at his house and her thing smelled, and he's like, I can't do this.
That is disgusting.
Wait, that happened recently?
Recently, maybe like a few months ago.
No, it's a
Oh
thing.
my
It's a
God.
thing. A lot of women don't drink enough water.
Is that what it is?
That's the.
No, I don't drink enough water, but I'll.
No, that's,
No, it's
no.
what you eat. I think it's
It's
also
what
what
you
you
eat.
eat as
It's
well.
No, but here's the thing. But the water plays a lot of part because even if you eat a little messed up, if you drink a lot of water,
Yeah.
you are kind of like mixing the
Right.
neutrals and the acidic
Yeah.
in your
helps.
diet.
Yeah.
But if you don't drink a lot of water and you eat kind of messed up, because you can not drink water and
Yes.
eat healthy,
Yes.
but the concentration of whatever you are eating, because it's making your body work,
Yeah.
and it's gonna make it a little warm down there, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be bacon. And when you do kind of like spread eagle or whatever,
Bake.
then whatever the heat is gonna come out the other way. But I'm gonna say this though, women, drink your water. Drink your water. It's
Drink your
important.
water. I'm gonna sip mine.
The water is very important. The diet, of course, is important,
Yeah,
and I think it's the
diet
same
is
thing
key.
for men. But I think for men, it's always overstated. And as men, we kind of know, like, if I woke up in the morning, I didn't shower, and then I'm giving you the 5 p.m. dick the day after, I kind of know, like, that one is a little salty. Like, I know.
Right.
You know? But the
I
thing
feel
is,
like people know, like,
but the thing is, it's a fact for men. It's not a fact for women. Like, women wake up with the 9 a.m. pussy from the night before, and they would still
hell
expect you to eat the
no.
vagina. Like,
hell no. That's
We
disrespect.
We know.
I know.
That's
I know.
disrespect.
Like,
Like,
I don't know.
I'm just
know.
wondering, like, I'm literally just processing all this, and I'm
Women
like,
don't never
in
tell
what
the
world
truth.
does that happen?
Oh.
Like,
Like,
it's so annoying.
No, you know your body. Like, That's nasty.
Yeah, that's nasty. I think a lot of that stuff is nasty because I'm big on hygiene in the first place. So one, if you smell, keep that shit to yourself. Don't try and put it out there.
And not even spraying perfume in the area either.
Oh, come on
that
now.
It's like
I've had a guy told me that like she was, he was, and she must have sprayed perfume to try to hide the smell. It's like, but he's gonna be right in there eating you out. Well, what are you thinking? Like spray. First of all, it's not healthy because that's gonna actually throw off your pH and make it worse.
I spray perfume on my inner thighs though.
Do y'all consider it disrespectful
you look at
if a
lotion
man?
a little bit.
I spray perfume on my whole body, including my inner thighs.
If a man sends y'all to the shower, do you consider that disrespectful?
No.
I mean, I've never been in that position, but if it's necessary, I will never take it the wrong way.
You can't take it disrespectfully.
But you cannot, because at the end of the day, he's putting his health at risk. Trying to get with that. Like,
but you should be more ashamed if he's sending you to the shower.
You should definitely
be ashamed. Is it a shame thing?
Yes, because you should know you
should know yourself better. You should never be in a position where a man is telling you to shower or your smell.
Okay, that's in a perfect world, right? I'm a man, so I deal.
It's not even a perfect
women.
world.
No, I get it. What I'm gonna say is, from my experience with women, women have slept over in my home, and we have woken up together, and it's a little bit prejudiced. But as a man, like if I wake up and I don't shower till like 5 p.m. the next day. If a woman wakes up and don't shower till 5 p.m. the next day, it's a little bit different.
It's very different.
It's a little different.
I agree.
It's a little more right? So
you're still like. I don't.
But again, you would think that every woman wakes up at 8 in the morning and gets in the shower. That's not true.
No. If you have a partner around you, especially if you have a partner around you, have the decency to say, "Do you have an extra towel? I would like to hop in the shower." Don't you want to chill and feel good and feel fresh? Like, I want to wear my booty shorts and just open my thighs and like.
They get comfortable.
No,
maybe not the first couple of times. I'm saying if you've been messing with somebody for a long time.
And I hear this a lot. I refuse. Like, I was with somebody. I was with a partner for 6 years. 6 years. We both never knew when the other person did a number 2. Never.
Come on. That's a little dramatic, though.
We didn't.
That's a little dramatic.
Like, no one knew. Like, because he was very OCD with his cleanliness, and I liked it. And I just did what I had to do. But obviously, we didn't put ourselves in positions where we traveled together, too. It wasn't to the point where it's like, no one knows. You kind of know, but it was a respectful way. Like, you know.
So 6 years, neither of y'all farted in the other one's presence?
I have.
None.
Oh, that's kind of weird. No, I'm
with
not.
one partner. I'm
not
just saying
into
with one
farts,
partner, not
but
all.
I'm
like,
just saying, like, if I'm with you 3 years and you haven't farted around me, you're not comfortable yet.
I had one partner that never happened.
That's not true. I would never fart around someone.
I can never.
Like, there's no reason
I
for
think
that.
it's just
she can't relate to y'all. She be letting it rip.
You can't. I am just
why do you need to fart in front of someone?
No, I don't think
go
it's
to the
a need.
washroom. I
don't think it's a need thing. I think it just kind of happens when you're comfortable enough with somebody.
It's an accident.
You guys could be in bed together. Where you gonna go wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom?
I'll go to the washroom.
I'll definitely go to the washroom. I have.
Yeah, like why do I need to lay down next to you and fart? Like I can just get up and go to the washroom and go fart there and go to bed. Like I don't.
I mean, when you're married and like I guess to your point, you're talking about the comfort level. Like I guess when you start dating, like everybody has their P's and Q's of the etiquette to an extent, and then when you start like actually you have to wake up every day. You can't be perfect all the time. It's crazy because even then, I still cannot. I can't do it.
I'm trying.
So let's not delve too deep into that area. We was talking about fetishes, so maybe y'all want to expound.
Yeah, we went all the way left
on what y'all fetishes are.
Fetishes.
I don't have any.
I don't have any. You said you had one.
No, the closest, the close. Okay, I have one, but it's not quite a fetish.
What is it? I'll decide.
Sucking toes?
That's
a fetish.
No, my. Listen, it's complicated.
You have others.
It can't really be explained that easily. I just want y'all to kind of like talk about your fetishes.
All right.
So we can
is it actually a fetish though? Like if you just suck toes, because you didn't say it's something that you particularly like.
No, I like sucking toes.
Yeah, you like it.
But it's not a fetish to me.
A fetish is defined as a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, or part of the body.
Yeah, it's not a fetish.
Yeah. So I would say if you suck toes, it's not a fetish.
No.
Yeah,
to him, it's not. But
I
to
suck
somebody
toes
else,
and I got leg nipples. It's the same thing.
Per definition, it's not a fetish.
Yeah, there's so many
to an abnormal degree.
I guess
think
so.
Abnormal is like when you see videos and there's porn and the guy
and you're
comes
like going crazy.
on the girl's
like this will turn you on.
Yes.
Like this thing will turn you on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a fetish.
like you
like
sleep
if
near like
toes can get you hard.
Yeah, but he just sucks toes. toes. It's a part of sex.
It's
for
part
you,
of
right?
It's part of sex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not.
yeah.
That's
But
not
I
a
can see
fetish.
why you brought it up because to a lot of people, like to me, that would be like a bit of a.
I don't have a toe
Hidden
fetish.
fetish?
I like sucking toes.
Yeah.
There's
But,
a
like,
difference.
It's like
The-
eating vagina.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I feel like that's my fetish when you eat me out.
What's your? That's not a fetish.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Did you hear the definition,
It
baby?
is.
That's not a fetish. A fetish
You know
is
why?
when you're like obsessed with something that pleases you sexually. For example, sucking toes, being like obsessed, like, oh, in order for you to get hard, like in order for you to get turned on, like you need to suck toes. Like,
Do you know that there's some men that like
Or
actually
peeing on
prefer
somebody.
eating you out more than they
Yes.
prefer having sex with
Yes.
you?
Yes.
I had a guy that like all he wanted to do is just come and eat me out and that's it. That's his only thing
that
that he
might be
liked
his
to do.
fetish then.
And to me that turns me on because it's like, yo, that's so crazy. Like look at you. Like he doesn't want to have sex with. Like I thought it was just like, and I unfortunately I haven't had a lot of partners I like to go down, but I've had an experience here and there. So like to me that's like exciting, and that's just me.
Okay, what are your fetishes? Do you have any?
I don't have any fetishes. to be
Really?
honest. Yeah.
Did
Like
you guys
someone
ever go
licking
to
your
um,
ears
Oh,
I love that
I
shit.
love,
Oh my
I
God.
love my ears, but like that's not really a fetish.
because it's
Nah.
part of a sexual.
Yeah, it's
Because it's
part of it.
physical.
Yeah.
You
You
feel
feel
the
the tingle
pleasure.
in your
Yeah,
gut.
yeah. The ears one though.
It's crazy.
Super
Or the
sensitive.
neck. Or the like under
Yeah,
the neck.
yeah. I like ears better than neck though. Like,
Really?
Women forget though, because us men,
Yeah.
we have the same feelings. We also like our
I know.
ears
but you know what?
and, in our
No,
necks.
stop.
We like that too.
No,
You know
so
what?
the last guy that I talked to, like I would just go crazy when he would mess with my ears, right? So then I told it that, and then I asked him like, "Do you like it?" He's like, "I don't know, like I'm not really that into it." So I literally like we did an experiment, and I was like, "Okay, like the different motions, like you could do like in the ear you're licking, or
In
you
the
could go
ear?
around, yeah. There's all
Okay.
types. You could like bite on their ear down here. You could like lick all here. There's different ways." And he was like, "Yeah, it's all right. Like it wasn't for
Yeah.
him. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people just don't get
Yeah.
anything off of it."
What was I gonna
Yeah.
say? I
Like,
think
in the ear.
what
Yeah, in the
You
ear
never
was
put
a
your
lot.
tongue
you know a
someone's ear?
fetish of men that
No.
threw me up, and I found out without even trying to find out. I
Uh-huh.
accidentally was like I had a partner, and I accidentally was like licking his nipples, but he's like the hardest.
Accidentally?
Well, not accidentally, but like no, but like what turned him on? I didn't. Like we never talked
Yeah,
about it. You know
you
when
have
you're
to
with a
explore it.
partner and
Yeah.
like there's certain things you talk about, like you have the sexual conversations, but then I do something random and you're like going crazy. I'm like, I lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
Some
like
men love it,
the nipple.
and then some of them do not like it at all.
Exactly. That's
'Cause
another
it's- do
thing.
you
Men are
think-
different
some
when
of
it
them-
Okay,
comes to.
so
Yeah.
I've heard both. So do you like when women?
Yeah, absolutely. I
What
like
about
it.
what about licking kiss your ear?
Ruck
I
likes
like all
everything.
kissing.
Everything.
Everything.
I know,
I
like
like
what
all
goes
kissing. I like all kissing, but I think it's because we have been taught our sex, like the making out part,
Yeah.
is mostly the men
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
We're not like when we think. Even when you watch the movies, it's like the guy kissing the woman's
Yes.
neck,
Yeah,
the guy
yeah.
kissing the woman's
Like it's a
chest and
pleasure
her
of a
stomach.
woman.
Yeah.
For all you know, I like to have a tongue in my belly button too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you like eating booty?
Ooh.
I've never done it, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Would you do it?
Would you do it? You open
Yeah.
to it?
Would you like when girls do
Okay.
it to you?
No,
Oh, okay.
Did a girl ever do it to you?
they tried.
Yeah.
And you
These
were
hands
comfortable?
work.
Oh, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. You said just hands work?
I love
His hands
These
work.
hands work.
Okay. So I have a question. So in between, I read in an article that in between a man's balls and his ass, there's like the
all,
gooch. What
we
do you
all
call
know
it?
the
The
gooch.
But like no one is trying to let anyone get that close. Like I've tried
A
it
lot of
before,
men are.
and,
A lot
like,
of
A
men
tried it.
lot of guys,
A lot of men
they'll
are.
push you
Not
down to the
happening.
gooch.
They will like.
Oh,
They'll push you to the gooch.
Oh,
Oh, you
not
going
my
to the
guys.
you been sent to the gooch?
You been-
sent to the gooch.
Yo.
You been sent to the Gucci store? Because I knew women do it. Like a woman will give you the little stiff arm. Like when you kissing on the stomach and you're going
Like
down,
pushing
it's just
it
like,
out.
boy, go down
Go down.
faster. Go all the way
down.
down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like a man grabbed you by the top of your head and it was like, girl, go all the way down.
Keep going.
Go see
How
what's
did that- how
happening
did
down there. Yeah, how did it look? How did it feel
Yo, I'm done with.
to have
No,
like
but how
a
did
head,
it-
a
Is
hand
that
on
how
your
it
head?
happened? Was the hand on your head?
No, there was no hand on my head. I wasn't forced to the gooch. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you
some
just,
guys
you
like
just
the gooch.
explored it.
So y'all cool with the gooch?
The one time I've tried, or maybe I tried it twice. They're like, oh, too close to my ass.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I've
It tickles.
tried-
I start laughing and then I might knee
Yeah?
you in the head. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like both times. I think I've tried it twice, and
It makes
like,
me
was
laugh.
Too
it's
close.
ticklish. I don't like being tickled.
But that's supposed to be amazing. Is it because in your mind you're like, oh my god, it's so close to my ass, I'm uncomfortable?
Well, there's
Have you given it a
that, and
chance?
then there's the legitimate, like, it tickles.
Oh.
Or
Like, I'm
that,
ticklish
yeah,
there.
Like, it's just like
So
it's
I start
uncomfortable
laughing.
kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You start laughing.
I start laughing. No, I literally laugh. Like, I'll laugh out loud. Like, please stop tickling me.
But at least to you, it's like because like a lot of men are legit, like they're
Did
so
you lift up your legs
uncomfortable.
when they got to the gooch? I'm joking. We're done.
You know what I was gonna say?
You're back now. You were cracking jokes on
You know what I was gonna say?
You never lift up
Hold
your
on.
legs.
Now she
No,
got you
I've
back.
never.
You never
No,
lifted up
I'm
your
gonna
legs?
say this. I'm gonna say this because no, I get it. It's funny. Get your shit off. I feel you. I do that too.
But
when-
like, okay, I have another thing too, and people are gonna eat me up for this. I don't
Wait a
care.
second. What were you gonna
How
say?
come?
I was gonna say the way women say this about men, like you gotta lift your legs up for a woman to get down to the gooch.
Yeah.
Do women like eat the gooch from the back, as in like do it on all
What?
fours, and like you're holding his dick like y'all seen porn? Come on now.
Ooh.
Like
I
the
mean,
guy is
I know.
on like all
Maybe
fours,
I'm not that kinky, I
and
don't
the
know.
woman is behind him, and she's like licking the balls gooch while
man
holding
in
the
all
dick like
fours?
this.
And milking him?
Yeah,
Damn.
y'all seen this before? Come on.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I've never done that either.
Would y'all be open? I mean,
No.
not you. I get it.
No, I wouldn't.
It's not cool to see
That
a
means
man
my
like
nose
that.
would be
I
in
wouldn't
your
say
booty
it's not
hole.
cool. It's just not for me. But
My
I
nose
mean,
would
I
be right in the
might watch
booty
it.
But
hole.
our noses be in y'all booty holes.
That's what if that's what you like, that's what you like. Me personally, I wouldn't want to have my nose.
It's just because you have a preconceived notion that booty holes
are dirty.
for men are dirty, but yours is clean.
Booty holes are dirty in general.
But you're
Yeah,
okay
actually,
for men
a
with
lot
But
of
what if
women-
you just get out of the shower and wash your ass? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, or douche.
No.
Or do that turkey baster in
One
the
of
booty
the,
hole
once
thing.
in a while you gotta do
What?
But
Y'all never turkey basted the booty hole?
Okay.
It's like that thing you squeeze
too
and it
much.
shoots water up your ass.
I know what a
to
turkey
clean it.
baster is, but who the fuck
I
is
mean,
turkey
you never
baster
know.
ass?
It might not be
Somebody
turkey
might,
baster,
yeah,
it's a
somebody
thing,
might want to
though.
know.
It's a douchey thing. A
Basting your
douche. It's
ass?
a douche.
Yeah, it's a thing.
No.
Hey, listen, nothing has to make sense to you, but it's there for a reason, and it makes
Guys,
sense to a lot
in
of
the
people.
comments, let us know if you turkey baste your ass.
It's
Yeah.
it's douchey.
So wait, would you take the chances?
I don't do
Wait,
that.
hold
I
on
don't
a second.
Yeah.
Have y'all done anal sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of y'all? Not
I
you.
haven't. I haven't.
So, are you not aware or conscious of the possibilities that could go on when you have anal sex?
That's why I don't have
Yeah.
anal sex.
That's why I don't
Right?
have them.
I don't do it anymore either.
Because I've also heard.
Oh, so you
stories.
guys banned it?
Yeah, like I just
I just didn't enjoy it.
and it was painful too.
It hurts like a bitch. Like, I don't know.
If it's a small,
Oh, maybe that's my kink.
if it's a small little like you know.
Anal?
No, pain.
Oh.
Oh. What do you call it? You're a sadist?
A
Is it sadist?
masochist?
Is it masochist? What's
Yeah,
a
I
sadist
think
then
so.
again? When you like to... No, I
So
said
you,
sadist.
do you
like to
strap
cause
up your
pain.
girls and
No. No, but
That's
I do
like- that's- I
enjoy
think
it
that's-
when they're experiencing, they're a little overwhelmed.
oh
I
wow.
like it.
So do you like
Okay.
choke and
Kinky,
stuff like
kinky.
I
that?
definitely
You like the
choke.
choking?
Damn.
Yeah, right.
that shit.
Every time I tell someone to choke me, they're like this. I'm like, I could still fucking breathe. I don't choke properly, like, you know, just
They don't want to
Put your-
bruise you.
There, yo.
No, but there's a
They're
thing
not
though.
trying to
Choke
kill you
me.
either.
There's
you
a
know?
thing as black men we're aware. We're a little bit conscious of that.
Yeah,
So it's
they
tricky.
really strong.
It takes a lot of comfort. We have to be comfortable.
Yeah,
like
they
it
have
starts
to be
slow.
comfortable a little bit.
We don't just start with the
Like,
hard
right
choke.
away.
We're gonna start with a lot of soft
Some
choke.
men have, like, I've had somebody like do that, and I was like, yo, chill. Like, I don't mind it, but like, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
we
hard
just,
choking.
Like, I haven't started. I'm
yeah,
not
but
wet.
do you know, like, it's connected to, I forget how it actually works, but it's connected to something in your brain. When your circulation is cut off,
Yeah.
Yes.
your
Yeah.
orgasm is so much stronger. I'm
That's
like, yeah,
true.
that's what I want.
That's a
Don't choke
fact.
me like this. Your hands are just
It's
there.
true.
No,
For
I've been
show.
choked by a woman.
Yeah.
I
Properly?
enjoyed it properly.
Yeah, right? And then
Yeah.
you come at the same
I
time.
almost died in orgasm. It was scary.
Wow.
I hope she don't watch this.
I mean,
It was the first time that it happened,
Uh-huh.
and I was just like, oh, I feel violated. I
Mhm.
kind of liked it though, but like,
Good.
yeah, it's tricky. Like I wasn't expected
Yes.
to be choked that hard by somebody that small,
Yeah.
and
the small ones, the tiny ones, are the freakiest.
yeah, like
I've
nah,
ever-
it was like a 2-hand choke, like,
Oh, wow.
She was excited.
and I was
Man.
caught between like, am I gonna pass out or like what's gonna happen with my orgasm, and like the two kind of happened at the same time, and yeah, it was a lot.
So you like pain too.
Oh,
You like pain.
I much prefer giving out pain than receiving it. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd whip for sure if
You
I
have a
had
whip?
one. No, I don't have one. I would though.
How come you don't get one then?
That I can never
I don't
get
know.
into. Like,
You
it's
never
like the
explored
50
that.
Shades of
I went
Grey.
to the Everything to Do with Sexual. Do you guys know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to that right around the time that 50 Shades book came out, and they
Right.
had like a BDSM corner. It was such a cool experience because I'm not into that world. Like it's a world. It's a world.
It's
Yeah.
like a whole
There
culture.
was this girl. She was like tied to like this X thingy. What do you call it? The board. And she was like this. She was strapped to it, and this guy. She was naked. Completely naked, and this guy was going like this with a flick of his wrist with the whip, and it was hitting her nipple with precision. And she was coming, like I saw it. It wasn't acting.
What?
Yo. She was coming. She's like, ah, she was freaking like going crazy. She was like, she was shaking and shit. I'm like, yeah. It was crazy. But there's so many levels to it. It's a whole world that like. I feel like I would want to explore that with somebody who was like committed,
Right.
But it's not just something that you can pick up. You're talking to someone, you have a maintenance bay, and you're like, yeah, let's do all of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tricky. The person has to be.
But
Like,
you should get
definitely
that. Like if you're
appreciate
into it, get it. And
I think so.
explore it.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm still like old school. Like we
Yeah.
like to like inflict our pain with our bare hands, not so much with like
They're like
accessories.
things and objects.
Yeah, like I grew up in the school of like when you first get introduced to like sex toys, and you're just like, fam, you seen this dick? I don't need this. But like, it's where my mind was from. But I'm grown now, so sex in the bedroom, toys in the bedroom is cool.
Right.
But being younger, the first time it got thrown out there, I was like,
Yeah, it's like this is not.
You're like,
yeah.
this is too
what are you
much
trying
for
to
me.
say? Like this is not enough?
It's not enough.
Yeah, I feel like when men say that, is it insecurity? Like, why are you
I don't
intimidated
think
by
so.
a toy?
It's not
Like, what's up?
insecurity.
I don't think
per
it's
se.
insecurity.
What is it? Like, are you worried that you can't compete with the toy? Like,
No.
We
What
know
is
we
it?
can't compete
So
with the
remember-
toy. What kind of question is that? We know.
What do you mean?
If you're old enough, you know you can't compete with a toy. That's a
But
fact.
you fucking can.
No,
Yeah.
we can't.
I'm
Toys,
sorry, but
they
the
come
toy
in
is
all
not
sizes. They vibrate, they twist, they turn,
Like,
they
they're
do all
doing-
kinds of
they're
shit.
doing-
You
imagine
can't do
they're
that.
I'm sorry,
all
but
this
I've
in
had
one
some
toy.
tough competition compared to my toys. Seriously.
good.
So the
And your
can't
toy,
lick
your toy don't never bust a nut though.
I'm just
It
saying,
just
it's
goes.
just not a
That's the
normal
problem.
thing to
I want
expect
something
it,
real.
but I'm
What?
sure it happens. Like to think that like a toy could just be
A
as good
man.
as a dick. Like as you age.
No,
and stuff
he's
like
saying
that.
he's saying that a dick can't compete with the toy.
Yeah.
It's true we
You agree with
can't.
that?
We can't.
So
All we
here's
have
the
is
thing.
flesh.
Remember when we're talking about our
What
cuffing
if they
season?
start making-
Remember we were talking
Well,
about
you
our
got
cuffing
more. You got
season
your
like
tongue.
episode? And we talked about the fact that like, you know, this girl went on a vacation with this guy and this girl was so addicted to toys. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
you
the
were saying
satisfied her to please her.
Yeah.
This man though is a very confident, good looking guy, hits it all the time, you know? And this story was found out from another person that he was dating and that's how he was able to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And this person that said the relationship was happy.
But she,
Imagine she did not want to have fun. Like she forgot her toys at home, and when they landed, she literally
his
was
dick
going
is
to
small.
store to store
Yeah,
to
I
store to
remember.
store.
But maybe his
To
dick
get
is
the toys.
small.
Maybe to her, because this other woman that's with him, trust me, she's not gonna play with no small dick. I promise you.
yeah,
Well,
but
that's where the
still,
story
I think
came
that's
out.
extreme because I think
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah, I think that's
We
an
gotta
extreme.
stop
Like-
talking about men's dicks being small.
Why?
Because we don't talk about women's vaginas being big.
Well, let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go right in
So
there.
have
now.
you ever had? Okay, we're gonna ease into it with this, Ruck. Get ready. Do your stretch. Do your thing. Have you ever had bad sex?
A lot.
Ooh,
Okay.
what's bad
And
sex?
what was the cause? The cause of that bad sex?
I think that as a society, and thank God, a lot of men are civil when it comes to publicly speaking on their sexual experiences. We talk about it between men, but we don't necessarily go out into broad day and start yelling
Your dick
out
is
of our
small.
balconies. You know what I mean? But I
big
think
is
it's
it?
much more common for women to be like, yo, his dick was small, he nutted in 2 minutes. First of all, if I nut in 2 minutes, your vagina is great. You should be happy.
No, I'm sorry. That happened to me, and
That means your
look
vagina
at
is
this.
great, girl.
No, I have to.
As men, we can never get that off. We can never be like, yo, her pussy was dry as hell. Her pussy felt like
What?
cardboard. Her pussy felt like rug.
So was that the main cause? Is that the main cause for your
felt like
bad
rug.
sex
Her
experiences?
pussy was mad loose. Her pussy don't get wet on its own.
But what is the main
Oh,
cause
shit.
for your bad sexual
Let
experience?
me put this in perspective. Sometimes you'll see a woman be like, oh, like this man couldn't even get me wet. Girl, you can get you wet.
That's funny. That's a fact.
But women will never be like, oh yeah, my pussy be on the dry side a little bit.
Yeah.
But like women want men to admit they have small penises.
I don't want them to.
But no, but they when a woman speaks on your dick being small, it's final. it's not up for discussion. It's like your dick is small. Sit down.
You know what the difference is?
If you're
it's not debatable.
It's not debatable though.
You know what
Yeah, but if
my vagina was dry, I would say my vagina is dry.
No, you would say it was the man's fault.
No,
he can turn you on.
Because when I'm playing with myself, if I'm still not getting wet, I'm like, fuck, my vagina's dry.
Come on now. We need more men on this panel because
No,
there's a difference though. Your penis can't grow, but a woman could always add lube. She can do
they
whatever.
They could do so many
to make
things. Finger me. Let's take a shot.
So do you feel like that's good?
But
so do you feel like that's good? Like, oh, I can put lube on my vagina. You dick
no,
can
I
get
know,
you
but
bigger.
no.
A small penis will never grow big unless he does surgery or anything like that. Like,
but why is it so acceptable to mock a man's size of his dick?
I don't think you should mock
it.
It's very open with women though.
It's
not taboo.
It's not about
nobody's gonna call you out and be like, yo, you shouldn't do that.
It's just a matter of fact way of saying it.
It's just more facts than anything else.
Now y'all mock men with small penises.
Well, I don't know.
And I say men because it's definitely not me.
I would like to think, you know what, right?
It's definitely not me. You see this, you know what time it is.
I can't.
No, I'm just gonna say that there's no open space and not that I wish there to be. There's no open space for men to be like, oh, your vagina's mad dry.
We're giving you the space right now.
We're saying
I get that, but this is not the end all be all of spaces. I'm speaking in the wide world.
We're gonna open up more spaces.
You're saying that like
in the wide world,
you like it to be a very open
women would never be okay if men ran around being like, your pussy is mad dry. It was mad trash.
I think that
it was.
But this is the purpose of conversations and podcasts and like creating spaces.
Yeah,
so you can have these conversations. And a lot when you historically there hasn't been spaces. Look at our generation. Like we're lucky to even be able to talk like this. You know, our parents didn't even. Are you crazy? You're staying with that man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole community and the whole chiefs have already signed off. Are you dumb? Try to leave that relationship. You know,
chiefs have signed off.
Hold on.
So,
in this world,
we're sturdy.
Let me put you on. Because if men know. There's some women that you get her pants off and like just your hand down there, like not on it, but just a little down there.
You don't even have to get it down there.
You feel the heat.
Talking. You just say, "Are you up?"
It feel the heat, and then like you touch it, and it's just like
dripping.
And then there's some women that you.
It's like, what's going on? What's happening?
And women, you know how women disguise this? You know how women disguise this and say,
do they do it?
I need my pussy to get wet. Girl, that's my saliva. You're not wet.
Okay, so Ruck. Okay,
your pussy broken.
Okay, so I'll pause you on that for a second.
Right.
You're absolutely right. Like I can't, because that's your experience and that's what you've experienced. Yeah. What I think happens sometimes is a lot of women are also like overly confident in their sexual experiences, and we just need to calm down, like over glorifying how good we are sexually, because beauty is an eye of the beholder. Let a man tell you how good you are. You know, like so.
Because it's subjective.
It's very subjective. So I'm okay sometimes. I
feel like men are Sorry, I cut you off.
It's okay.
I'm literally just running with my thoughts, but I feel like no man's ever gonna say your sex isn't good.
Let me tell.
They'll tell their homies.
Wait, let me finish with my point.
But
when you're like, I've been with partners, and I'm sexually active, and I'm very open. When I start dating somebody, like that's a very open conversation. We talk about what turns me on, what pleases me. Naturally, because I'm sexually active, it's easy for me to get wet. But I still cannot go around bragging about it, because I've still met other partners where the chemistry is just not there. And I'm like, damn, like I'm never this dry.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so hard. They could try to finger me. So I could never tell a man like, how you not going to make me wet? It's like, what I'm going to try to do is like, babe, you know what? Just give me a second. I don't know what's really going on. Let's take a shot maybe for a second. Like I'm gonna be in pain. It doesn't happen often, but it's happening. It's happened. Well, you know, it's happened.
It's happened.
So let me put y'all on the spot for a second, because I really want to see if women are capable of honesty. I'm gonna give y'all a question, since y'all wanted questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank your vaginas? Y'all can start with whoever wants to start. Let's hear it.
How can you rank
vagina based on what? Wetness,
based on your experiences.
Sex, how fat it is, how skinny it is.
No, listen. First of all, that's a myth. Women talk about, oh, my vagina is fat. What am I going to do with that?
It feels good.
Yeah, extra cushion.
The extra cushion, for what I heard.
Yeah, I know. Men love it.
So when they say fat pom pom, that like holds weight?
It's the weirdest myth to me. Because
I know I had this conversation too with the guys. It doesn't matter. Like
it doesn't matter.
No, it does. It does.
I
know. Like it's extra cushion when that movement and that
you cannot
motion.
feel it.
Listen,
When
You're
you
hitting
feel it,
bone.
a
when
man.
there's no
When a
cushion,
man is like.
because first of all, you're gonna hit the butt before you hit the pussy bone, so it's not gonna matter.
Ah.
It doesn't
What?
matter.
What about from the front, missionary? Like, okay, how is?
Well, I
how
got
you
some
hitting
meat
the
on me,
butt?
so it's not gonna be bone on bone.
Yeah,
So
but
not
still,
even-
it's more cushion.
honestly,
It's not
not-
up there in the desirable traits of a vagina.
Yeah.
But let's forget.
People
a
make it
man's
seem like, oh, she has a
perspective.
fat
Yeah,
pussy,
it's
it's
the
lit.
same.
Nah, it's very low.
So let's talk
It's a
even like.
wetness, tightness,
Oh, for
warmth,
sure.
a
Yeah.
texture.
So
Those
the
are the
fact
things
that
that matter.
matters.
It's not
Okay.
fatness.
What do you mean
It's,
texture?
there's
I
a
just
texture to
heard,
vagina on
honestly,
the inside.
I just heard a lot of guys like rave
Texture?
about a
Just
fat
There's texture.
vagina.
Yeah.
Different texture.
The walls.
Yeah, the
feel
walls. Walls
different.
have texture.
No, but I thought
I'm
everybody's
so-
wall texture.
What do you
was
think
the
they
same.
make ribbed condoms?
I'm like,
Is there different wall texture?
The only time I will dispute that is like on a
Have you ever
woman's
used one?
have.
perspective.
Yeah.
Like if you as a woman, or if you've had a threesome once or twice or never, no matter the case, like a vagina, you just recognize another vagina, right? And like, and in my experience, in like I couldn't pursue the threesome because the vagina to me was just too skinny. Like it wasn't
It
exciting
didn't
to
look.
me.
Yeah, it didn't look.
And
But
it
the
felt
threesome is not
weird.
for
I
you.
felt it was more of bone. Like I couldn't, with no offense, like it was just more like.
Wow.
It didn't look appealing to you.
It's
So-
not even the
Yeah.
appealing, the feelness of it. Like it just felt like, oh my god, like I don't know if I'm gonna hurt it. I don't know. It just
I don't know how it
Hurts.
hurts.
I don't know. It's just so tiny. I don't know. So,
tiny.
but that's a woman's perspective.
my
I don't
God.
know what men
I
are
just want
thinking.
to
So
say
I
that
can't
from
say.
a man's perspective.
doesn't
like I
matter.
know it's very prominent in Caribbean culture. I'm not
Okay.
from the Caribbean.
What is
Yeah.
prominent.
The whole fat pum pum thing.
I'm African, and I think it's-
Jamaican, not Caribbean.
Okay, Jamaicans.
men.
I know,
Oh,
I know. There's this myth that because the vagina lips are thick, that
Yeah.
somehow the pussy is smaller because of it.
They even have
What?
like
It's
a
irrelevant.
pum pum,
What?
like a pum pum pad that had like it had
To make it fatter?
To make it fatter.
I am so
I'm
done.
done.
Like
It's
an ass
irrelevant.
pad, like an ass pad. There's a
No,
pum pum
like
pad.
it doesn't matter. You could have
Cut
a
it
fat
out,
pum
man.
pum and a loose pum pum all in one. Like a fat pum pum doesn't really do anything.
Right.
And if you're talking about like the pressure,
Right.
I don't know.
But
Like
that's
I'm
what
not
makes
I'm
it
not
so-
bony,
like,
right?
okay,
So
what
if
about
if
that?
I'm hitting from the front, you're not gonna feel my bone and I'm not gonna feel yours
Got
because I
it.
got some meat on me. We're
Got it,
not,
got
you
it,
know,
got it,
you
got
might
it.
be.
I guess it's
I don't
for the
like
men
my
who
woman
don't have
bony.
meat.
And I
Yes.
think it's for the men that like some men actually have said it. I haven't heard it in a sense where it's like, oh my god, like she doesn't have a fat bone with her dying.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had conversations with men where that mattered to them. Like
Yeah.
whether it's
I think it's
or
more
not.
aesthetic
It's
than
a
it
preference,
is.
yeah.
purpose.
Maybe it's how it looks.
And like
Yeah,
you
to
ever
you
you
it
always
said it
hear
looked
men
good,
say like,
better.
oh, like
It did.
you know,
like a
grab your
little bit.
pussy, like, you know, let me see how fat it
Yeah.
is. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I can't relate personally. I can't relate.
I don't
No,
know,
I'm just saying,
you
like
never
I
said
understand.
that. Like a lot of men like to squeeze your pussy together, right? And,
I like to
They
squeeze
enjoy
pussy
it.
together too.
They
Yeah,
want
like,
to play
they
around
like-
with it.
yeah.
They're like, oh my god,
I
so
know.
fat. I don't know.
So I guess you don't do that. Maybe you
Oh.
don't have a
Fat
care.
pum pum.
You don't care.
No, like I think what matters with vagina, like the aesthetics is cool. The aesthetics is cool, but it's much more useful what's happening inside it than what's going on
Of course.
outside.
So when you
Yeah,
say
of
that,
course.
like you said, like a fat pum pum or a big pum pum doesn't matter. What about a huge booty, like
Oh,
a gigantic booty? Is there a difference?
like yeah. Do you guys?
a difference in terms of
Big
Do
ass.
you like it?
With
Oh my
some
god, of
ass?
course.
the thing with the big butts is that it matters because it's aesthetic. If you're like having doggy style,
Yeah, it just looks good.
Um,
And there's like a.
and it waves at you.
Oh, and you
And
throw
it's
it
going
back.
crazy.
It's like
Yeah.
the up and down.
It's the aesthetics of it, right? Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like we can say everything we want, but I've had great sex with women with no ass.
Yep, and I've heard that. Yeah,
And I've had trash sex with women with all the ass in the
Yeah.
world.
Yep.
So
I definitely have to agree with that.
it's more the big ass thing. Asses are for aesthetics. Because even when you're doing doggy style, it's because of what you see. That's really what's exciting you. It's not the ass being bigger.
Like
does
it's
not
not really like doing
helping.
anything like
yeah,
that.
it's not physically making the sex better.
Yeah.
But
Bye, ladies.
for aesthetics purposes, it's throwing, it's doing the wave thing, and it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Yeah.
He said
It's cool to look at. You know what I mean?
it's exciting.
Yeah.
But again,
But it doesn't. It's not the make or break for it because.
so you
sex
guys
is-
never answer my
So-
question.
What was the
Oh,
question?
He said to rate.
Yeah, y'all
Oh,
say. What's the number?
You never
But
answered
no,
our
you never
question,
answered
like,
no question.
rate on what?
On what level? Wetness. We're talking
1
about
to
wetness.
10. No. Don't act coy. 1 out of
What?
10. What do you think your vagina ranks in vagina land?
Do you have good pum pum?
Or not?
Yeah, but
1
like,
to 10.
What do you
All
consider-
things
How do you
considered.
know what's
Honestly,
a 1 to a 10?
and the men that have been with me.
You hear these
Could hear
women?
8.5.
You hear these women?
I don't know. I have 2 kids, so does that make my points down? Like, I'm not sure.
No.
Well, I don't know. How do you know?
How
That's
do
what
you
I'm
feel?
saying. Like, I'm not
No,
sure.
that's what I'm asking
I can
you.
tell
Men that you've been with.
That's
what
what
do
I'm
they
saying.
say?
Well, men will tell you, oh my god, your pussy's the best. Like,
No,
yeah,
But
like,
do you
no,
feel?
men lie.
Do you feel you
Not
have
all of them.
what am I basing
Some
off of?
men
My
have
pussy
not-
gets super wet. I squirt, so that's wetness covered. In terms of tightness, I don't know. I don't
So
know.
what's
what
the
type of
number?
pussy is. I don't know. I'm
What do
telling
you mean you don't know?
I
I
can't
don't
answer that
know.
question either.
I can't answer. How do you
Oh,
know on a
you see
scale
how
of 1
women
to
are full
10?
of shit?
can't
Women will
answer
never
that.
think
I
of
can
I'm
say
that.
breaking
8.5.
it
I
down,
say
which is
8.5.
even
You
better than the
answered.
number.
I'm saying
No,
these two
I am
are
breaking-
not
But
asking
maybe
me
it's
all
the
of
first
these
time.
questions.
Maybe
I
it's the
think I'm
first
about an
time.
8.
Maybe they're.
I'm about 8.
And you know why I
Okay,
say
hold on.
8.5
Hold on.
is because as much as you're confident based on the other sexual experiences, and I'm very vocal, and I like the men that have been with me know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about these things, and we talk about it in the sense where like, yo, I want to be better, so you better let me know. I was like,
Okay.
oh, and you're like, oh, I want to be
Yeah.
better, you better let me know. Yo, so
Okay.
where am I? Like we joke about that shit, and these
Right.
are men that I rate, and they get girls, so I want to know, and this is a conversation.
I don't
we've
think
had.
women can be honest about their.
How do you know if you have a good hole or not? Like,
That's what I'm saying. You can
'Cause
speak on
every
wetness.
We're gonna lie to y'all.
How can you speak?
Exactly.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna
lie.
lie.
You're gonna lie
Exactly.
anyways.
We're gonna
How can
lie.
you speak on
But
tightness
there's
of your
certain
hole
no, there's
and
certain
vagina?
things. There's certain things you can't lie on.
That's
I don't
why
think
I
you
had
can
to
lie
break it
about it.
down.
You know
I
what's
can
messed
speak
up?
for my
Here-
wetness and I can speak for my smell. I can't speak for the tightness
Here's
of my
what's
vagina. I
wild.
don't know.
Here's what's wild
Overall,
about
so 8.5,
sexual
I think it's-
performances. A man that lasts 2
Yes.
minutes with one girl can last an hour and a half with another.
Yes.
In his mind, the second girl's vagina is not as high of quality as the first.
Disagree.
So to him,
Well, I
it's like
disagree because I had somebody
Disagree.
literally come in like 5 minutes.
But it's the
right?
same person that could still
Or
have
less.
sex with me for an hour or two.
But no, that just becomes an issue. Okay, why didn't you even try? There's so many other things.
what do you mean try? The pussy
Why
fine.
didn't
I'm nothing.
it's-
What
Why
you
didn't you
want?
pull out and
It's
like
just
figure
so
it out?
good.
Because I was mad. I'm not even gonna lie. I was mad. And it's
What do
like,
you mean pull out and
why-
figure it out?
pull it out for a second
Maybe
and do
some
something
people are
to
nervous.
slow yourself
Some men
down.
also
No, it
get
wasn't the first time we
nervous.
had sex though. It wasn't the first time.
Oh.
And then it was like 2-3 minutes, and I was just
Oh,
like, did you
that's-
not even try?
It's a
for-
warm up
prolong it?
round. Hold on. Give me 30 minutes. I got you.
It's fine if there's a warm-up round, but there's no second round after
No,
that.
it has
That's
to
the
be a
problem.
second.
So then
Yeah,
the
there
thing
has to
is,
be
like,
second,
it
at least.
depends. You can't go off of timing. You have to go off of. There's so many other things.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout
like,
outs to my
and
2
who's gonna
3
be
minute
honest?
girl vaginas out there. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. You know who I'm talking about? Yes, you. Listen,
No.
listen.
That's a guy's way of deflecting.
No, it's
okay?
not deflecting.
'Cause
Let
it's
me
like-
explain. Because as a man,
You can pull out.
some women know me as a 10 out of 10 dick.
Yeah.
Some women know me as a 4 out of 10
Facts.
dick. And it's been women that said to me or said about me, because I had to hear this down the line, and he said, he has a big dick, but he fucks like you're not even there. And in my mind, it's like, yeah, because you weren't really there when I was doing what I was doing.
wow.
And because as a man, I know when I'm given the 10 out of 10 dick versus when I'm
shit.
given the
So
2
what
out of
would
10
make
dick.
you?
Oh,
What would make you
shit.
even get into something and say, you know what, I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10 and feel
Because
good
I'm
about
using
yourself
you as a masturbation device.
and feel good. That's
And just
fucked
feel
up.
good for a minute.
I'm
And I
just,
think men do that a lot.
I'm
I'm
that
fucking
as
you
it is.
and thinking
I feel
about
like
another
that
woman.
Men don't care. That's a fact.
That's fucked.
Because I
They
don't
don't
care for
care.
you. I don't care about
They
your
don't
pleasure.
care.
I'm coming to get mine
That's
off.
fucked.
And if it lasts 5 minutes, it
So
lasts
that's
5 minutes.
how I look at you lasting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You don't give a fuck about my pleasure. You're thinking in your mind, I'ma just fucking buzz.
Yeah.
There
I
might
don't
be
care.
something to do with that, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that as men, the way you look at a man
That's
is not how all women look at said men. Some women
I
might look
know.
at that man like, oh, he's a god, and some women
Yeah.
might look at him as he's trash. That's what
Yeah.
us men we
Yeah.
know. Like sometimes I might be like, yo, I'm about to give some trash dick. I know it.
Some men are trash though.
I'm gonna give some trash dick
I
tonight.
feel good about yourself.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? I'm
after.
getting mine's off.
So you're selfish.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
sometimes I feel like
that's
I'll
not
give
so
trash
bad.
pum
Also,
pum if
wait,
I'm not
y'all-
into
Sometimes
either.
I'm giving trash sex.
Then why are you
Sometimes
fucking?
trash sex
Because sometimes
it's
you just
like-
want to fuck just to fuck. Like you're not trying
just
to
wanna be
please him.
touched,
Yeah,
you
you just
know?
want to be touched. I just
You
wanna
acting
fuck.
like women can get on and have. Hold on, because women
It's
said this
not
a lot.
always
Women
100%
say this a
all
lot
the
because
time.
sex has always been kind of like the responsibility of the man. The
No.
man is responsible for
That
making
is-
it last. Hold on. The man is responsible for making it
That's
last.
dated information.
He's responsible for making the woman come.
Yeah, old back-
He's
backwards.
responsible for usually performing most of the positions that y'all get in on. But a lot of the time, like a woman get on top in like 2 minutes, she's huffing and puffing. So clearly, y'all ain't built
You know
for
what's
this either.
crazy? Let me tell you something. Let me rebuttal.
can't lie.
You know what? You know what? Let me rebuttal you on that. And you know who you are. I hope she's probably gonna watch this episode. But I love being on top. You know why? Because I'm guaranteed to come. that position, and back shots. So I need to be on top as long as I can because it's more for my pleasure. That's my selfish moment right there.
Right.
You could enjoy me being on top. I don't care. I'm not trying to ride you. I'm not trying to make, like, literally, I'm trying to come.
That's cool.
So, and I had a guy one time, I was on top for too long because, like, he can't come that way. So he needed to be in control. Like, that bothered him that I wanted to be on top.
In control.
So I will have to disagree. Not every guy just enjoys women being on top. Or sometimes you'll start getting on top, and sometimes I got tired. I'm not saying like I enjoy it all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just tired. Like honestly,
sometimes
I just want to give you a
tired.
ride, and I gotta like go.
So how well do y'all know men? How often
Not
do you
well
think?
enough.
Hold on.
Not well enough.
I'm gonna put
That's
y'all
for sure.
on since we talking spicy. I'm gonna put y'all on. How often do you think men, while having sex with you, are thinking about other women? In a percentage.
Probably.
Never. I'm joking.
All the time.
I'm joking.
Maybe at the moment they're with me, it might be like 100%, but maybe like shortly after.
No, we
they
talking
come.
about right there and then.
I'm not thinking about that, to be honest with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not
I'll be
thinking about
ruining.
that.
Then I'll be
No, I'm
ruining my
saying-
own
I'll be
experience.
ruining my moment.
No,
That's
I'm
my
not
moment.
saying how you think about it during the time. I'm
You
talking
just
about
did.
now.
though.
But you just
No, I'm
asked
talking
that.
about now, outside of the experience.
Oh,
Afterwards?
I honestly, I never thought.
I've never even thought about that.
And this is again proof that women are not held accountable when it comes to sex. Because y'all don't know.
I disagree.
Why are we accountable for what a man thinks?
Because y'all don't know how often
Why
other
are we
women helped
accountable?
your men come and to make you feel good about your vagina.
Listen.
Well, then
You know
why
what?
is he having sex?
Ruck,
with the woman?
let me tell you something. First of all,
Oh,
based
come
on your
Nick.
questions,
Hey,
I'm
come
going to
on.
tell
I
you
think
something.
this is
Let me
Hey,
tell you,
come
based
on.
on Ruck's questions,
This is weird.
this is no offense. How do you like? What's the age range of women that you date? Because the conversations that you're having,
Right.
I guarantee you, like a lot of grown women and men, it's not like a great conversation. It's very direct. We're trying to get satisfied. Like in our late 30s, we're both going in to get satisfied. So I want to make sure what turns you on. Like I enjoy second date. I want to make you come.
No, that's not it.
So-
You're making it seem as if I'm not getting the pleasure out of my
No, I
sexual
think you are.
encounters.
I just want to know.
I definitely am. I'm just saying that women, I asked this question and y'all found it so unfathomable. And it explains how little y'all know about
No,
men.
I didn't think it's unfathomable. I think you're assuming.
See? It's what I'm saying because y'all think it's weird the idea of a man going into the reels, into the highlights,
Right.
while having sex.
But that was like an open and it's just such a
y'all
vague
need to
question.
talk to men.
But no. But
Yeah.
but
Y'all
Rock,
need to
we
talk to
do.
men.
It's
But
true.
and you're not wrong. I'm just trying to say you can't assume though.
No, I'm not assuming. I'm just
Right?
saying as a man who's had multiple conversations
With
other
women,
men,
like that's the conclusion you've seen and found. That women don't have conversations with men?
No,
after
it's
sex?
not that women are not having conversations
We're
with
not
men.
paying attention.
I'm just saying that the sexual experience from a man's perspective and a woman's
It's
perspective
different. We know
It's
that.
are
very different.
We know that.
Women are kind of looking at it, if the sex is bad, it's the man's fault. If the sex is too long, it's
I
the man's
hate
fault.
how you know
if
what
the
I
sex
realized?
is too
You
short,
generalize a lot.
A lot.
And you
I can't help
generalize
but
much, a little
because
much.
if I spoke,
in my spaces, to me, I can't even respond
Yeah.
to your comments. I'm gonna be real. I can't even really respond because I've never heard these outlandish things
if
before.
the sex is short,
And
it's the man's fault, right?
In my space,
Do you look at it like, oh, my
So
vagina is so
I-
fire, he busts in 2 minutes? You don't.
No.
You say it's the man's fault.
Because a man is putting his dick inside of me. So pull out.
Maybe you're throwing it back.
Well, here's the thing. You can still pull out, right?
Maybe it's fire and I
I've
don't
spoken to
want
men.
to.
You're saying women don't speak to men. So I've spoken to men.
Right.
Especially even after this instance. Because as I said, I was pissed. I'm like, what
And like
the
the
fuck?
whole.
Like, you took like 3 minutes. Like,
Right.
what the fuck is up,
The
right?
pussy was fire. What you want from me?
No, but it's like you obviously didn't take in your mind to say, you know what, I'm gonna make sure you get yours because I didn't even come. I don't have sex and not
That's
come.
what the second
right?
round for.
So I didn't even get to come.
That's what the
so
second round
the
for.
thing is, there was no second round. So
There
the
should
thing
be.
is now,
I feel you.
the man is in control in that sense. Because if I was on top and he busts, right, then I'm more accountable. But if a man's fucking me from behind and
But you
he
throwing
fucking
it back.
Bust,
Here's
like
what I
you
think.
can pull out still.
But still,
Like,
what if you
I
can't,
like
though?
that question a
How
lot.
do you
Sometimes
not?
you enjoy it.
But you know what though?
Feels too good.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah, it
good.
feels too
Pull,
good.
Still
Pussy too
pull
fire.
out. But the
Pussy
thing
too
is,
fire.
the thing is,
But
if it
why
feels
is
good,
it
you
that
can
it's
still
not
pull
But
out.
maybe
pussy
there's
too
no
fire?
conversation.
That's
Maybe
what I
like
don't
you say,
understand.
It's a good
It
thing,
could be
though.
that.
It's
It
a
could be
good
fine.
thing.
And you know what? That's fine. But
Yeah.
also, it
I don't
could
think
be
it's
fire,
a
but
good
still
thing
pull
all
out.
the time though. I don't
You have
think
to
we
make
can
sure
generalize
everything
it.
you're with is
No,
clean.
I
No,
just
no,
want to
no.
say that as a man as a man, I've been 5-minute dick man and 4-hour dick man. I've been both.
With the same girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then
So
I rest my case.
I want y'all to understand that sex is a 2-pronged equation.
Okay.
But women look at it like if a man comes too quick, they say, why you come so quick?
I just want to know.
They never look at it like, yo, my pussy fire. But when I ask women to rank their pussy, they say, 7,
okay,
8.
my pussy
They don't
fire.
say 15 out of 10.
Pussy can be fire, but you still need to do what you need to do to make sure that the woman's getting hers. Period.
And it's all communication. It's all
Pussy can be
chemistry.
fire
I get that. I understand.
You
But I
can
just
still
want to
pull
know. I'm just trying to explain to y'all how y'all view sex from your perspective. It's hardly from a man's perspective. You look at it like...
But we're not men, though. So if
but
we
you're
try
having
to get
sex
into,
with a man, you have to understand his
however,
perspective.
if we try to get into a
with
man's
that.
perspective, we're going in from the conversations we're having from men. That's the only way, because we're not men.
And also,
men will not
I'm telling y'all
necessarily
now,
be honest.
y'all are not receptive.
To the men that are listening, if we have a conversation and we tell you something we don't like, we're expecting you to come to us as well and tell us something that you don't like, in the hopes that the two of us could come together and 50-50 we could have a good time.
If that man lasts 4 hours in bed, you say he's a god. Maybe you pussy trash.
I don't want someone to last 4 hours. That's like
You're rapturing my I'm
pussy.
good with
Like,
half hour.
Okay,
it's too juicy for you to rapture.
fine. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Cool. All right, cool. Let me tone it down a little bit. Man lasts an hour. He a god. You nutted 4 times.
An hour.
And when he's done, when you're done, his dick's still standing. He ain't bust yet. You don't feel bad.
I will.
But hold on. You don't feel bad. You're happy that he made you nut. And it went on that long.
No, I would be like, why didn't
right.
you get to? No, I would feel bad. I'd be like, oh shit, why didn't you get to? Did you get to bust?
There's no way you could be.
But as a man, you understand where there is a problem, right? You understand why there's a problem. If it lasts long, he's great. If it doesn't last long, he's trash. But you don't account for your participation in the equation.
Or how about talk to your man and just see what pleasures the both of you. Fuck. We can't generalize because I don't know what makes you happy. Like maybe you staying an hour long makes me happy and we're coming, and then after I'm done, I count 4 times. Like I got you.
I personally like to make the woman come and come immediately after.
Yes,
okay. That's my thing. That's my thing.
And we'll make sure you come good. You know, there's some women that will make sure you're good.
But you don't like long sex then? You're just saying like an hour is too long and your pussy's trash.
No, not necessarily. You give me enough jack, I'll fuck for 8 hours. It's cool.
Pardon? 8 hours what?
What?
Give me enough something.
8 hours what?
I'm just saying.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
There's certain things I don't need to get into. So we're not going to get into that.
No, we're about to wrap up like literally like 2 minutes. I just need you to repeat that.
Repeat what you just said. I'm like,
I'm just saying you give me enough liquor, we can go for 8 hours.
I see. All right.
It's possible because at that point your dick is numb. If you take me to round 2, my dick is like a sledgehammer. We can fuck the rest of the night. It's fine. I don't feel nothing down there no more. It's cool. Let's go.
Wow, I'm learning a lot today.
I'm learning.
That's what round 2 like if you want to get to round 2.
You guys never noticed that with round 2 though? Like
no, round 2
it takes forever to
it's
bust
desensitized now. We can go.
Yeah. I think it depends how drunk them. Like sometimes like even I'm drunk. Sometimes I'm like honestly like you gotta come.
Full disclosure.
Like
we now talk about condoms. I'm not talking about condoms. Anything I'm saying here has nothing to do with condoms.
I heard sex with condoms just doesn't feel good. Period.
I could fuck for a whole day with a condom on them.
It doesn't feel good at all, right?
Wow.
You feel nothing.
No, all day, all night, 2 days, 3 days.
You don't feel nothing.
Nah, I've had too much raw sex to care about condom sex.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Sorry, I gotta stay with a condom until we're getting married.
But like, I mean, come on, safety, man.
Yeah, I mean.
We're getting checked before.
If I feel like the block is hot, then the block is hot. I'll go where the block's not hot.
No, getting checked.
What? This guy said I'll go where the block is not hot.
Getting checked, it's like that you have to trust that person because that assumes that between the time that they got checked and they're fucking you, they're not fucking anybody
and you gotta
else.
wait
And I don't
like
have
a
that
month
level of
after. Like,
I got tested 2 months ago. I get tested regularly. Shout out to
No.
Dr. Stone.
But when you get tested,
No, but that's
it's
fine.
too late.
And I think that that's
Like-
okay. And you know, you play it safe, and you probably have people that you do it that you trust now at this point because you play.
But he said he goes off of assumption.
When I was a kid,
feel like the block is hot. The block is hot.
No, hold on.
Yeah, like-
When I was a kid, and this is where women lie, because as men, we tell the truth. Like if a chick was like, "Yo, like you get busy," I'd be like, "Yeah, I get busy," but like a woman's not gonna tell you like I had sex yesterday.
Why not? I do.
They don't. No, women don't. If a woman you're talking to about sexually,
generalizing. We're gonna ask the 3 women here.
Yeah, but
would you say if you had sex yesterday? No.
To a woman that you're interested
in,
I wouldn't.
To a man that you're interested in, you
would
would tell a man that you like.
No, not somebody that you actually like.
Come
If I
on,
like
man.
you,
Why would I do that?
You like a man, and you're gonna tell him you fucked last night?
I will not.
No,
I just
not
say
if
I
you
So
will
that's
not.
what I'm saying.
And I'm agreeing
But
with
if you like
but
a
you're not
woman, you
But
would
listening.
tell
she's
her
trying
you
to
fuck
oppose what I'm saying.
No.
as if it's
You
not
didn't
true.
say a man that you like that you're trying to pursue in that regard.
Yeah.
You just said you don't tell men.
A
I would
man
tell
you're
a
interested
man.
in that you want to
No.
have sex with? Would you be
Have
like, yo, I
sex,
had sex
would.
last night?
A man that I want to have sex
would.
with, yes. A man that I'm trying to pursue
If I
on
wanna
that
have
level,
a
no.
marriage
If
with
I'm
you,
trying to
I'm
have
gonna be
sex with a
honest.
woman and she told me she had sex last night, the block is hot.
You're not.
Yeah. The thing is,
The block is
That's
hot.
why women lie.
Yo, I'm over.
no, but the thing is, would you tell a woman that you were trying to pursue that you had sex last night?
Yes.
Rock is on fire, and I love
I'm
it.
swinging his dick.
No,
How
all
you
men
expect?
would.
Like, come
No, all
on.
men would.
What?
No,
Come
all
on,
men
I'm swinging
would.
his dick.
No.
Yes.
No.
And honestly, and this is where I think men have been allowed to be toxic in that sense that I can talk
Yeah.
about my sexual exploit without turning off a woman. But if a woman tells
That would turn me off,
she
though.
had sex this morning or last night, I'd be like, oh,
All of this
okay.
generalization.
And you know what it is?
I
It's
can't.
because
It's
us men,
true to
hold
an
on.
extent.
No,
I just
hold
don't
on.
agree
I know
with
a lot
it.
of women that would be turned off if
This
a
is
man
not
said
an
they had sex last
indictment.
night.
Absolutely, I
I
would.
get it.
But this is what he's
No,
generalizing.
but
You're
hold on.
generalizing,
Okay,
saying that
Okay, hold on.
women.
Time out. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that
Too much
this is not an indictment on women. It's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
indictment of men. Because
Right.
walls know walls.
Right.
And if I ask
Yeah.
you if you had sex last night and you say yes, I'm not turned off because I think you are a at-risk case. I'm saying the dude you had sex with is an at-risk case. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the dude and how many other chicks he's having sex with while having sex with you.
Or you could be worried
So
about
it's
the
never
woman too.
about
That's
the woman.
okay too.
No, me personally, I don't worry about the woman.
Are you crazy? You should.
No, I don't because it's
Right.
men.
Fact.
It's men swinging their dicks
You
out there.
probably should.
But there's
No,
so
I get it.
Let me tell you something about.
I don't say women are not hoes. I dated a couple hoes.
I'm not
I know how that
saying you
go.
don't have to label the term, but you just gotta be careful. Like you gotta be. You just should be concerned,
Right.
especially as if a woman is just constantly telling you that this is what they do. All
I
day.
would be scared if a woman tells me that. Though.
Yes.
That
Because
she
she's
had sex
probably
last
very
night?
promiscuous. Yeah.
Yes.
What? If what?
A woman
They have
telling you
sex all
that
the
they
time,
had
they
sex
have
last
sex
night and I'm trying to
and
talk
this
to you
is what I
today.
do.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that can show that she's
Like,
very
and-
promiscuous.
But
Yeah.
but why are we saying men, women only? If a man
Both.
tells
No,
me
we're just
yes,
saying
sex
both.
last
Vice
night,
versa.
yeah,
We're
both.
just
Like
using
if,
men
if
and
you're
we're
trying
just-
to pursue somebody and you tell them yeah, so I had sex last night, like man, woman, whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
are,
Yeah,
that is
that's
So
what-
why
that's
is
what-
it that when I
yeah.
say that,
But
y'all
he was
look
trying
at
to
me
say
like
that
I'm
the men
crazy?
should be put. As,
Like when, as a
accountable,
man, I
but
say,
no,
when's the
woman
last
should
time you
be
had
put.
sex?
Both,
And
yeah.
y'all acting like y'all would tell the truth. Y'all would lie.
I'm not gonna pursue a man
would
and then
lie.
the next day.
I'm
be
probably
like,
not pursuing a man the next day if
Exactly.
I'm comfortably sexually happy with somebody else. If I meet a man that I'm super happy with that I want to get married to, and I'm happy sexually with another man at the time,
Yesterday
I'm-
might be too
I'm-
soon. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a week
no,
ago.
I'm just saying, I'm
2
just trying to
weeks
tell
weeks
you.
ago.
I'm just trying to tell you, it's very rare when you're sexually active to meet the man of your dreams.
Oh, knock it off.
And then you want to stop and
Knock
you want
it
to
off.
just like.
I know women that's engaged. I know women that's engaged.
Okay, you know what? You're
are
probably
still-
right. I can't even argue.
And
that
okay,
because I
hold
can't
on.
speak
Or
for
And
it.
again, it's because I'm saying this and Nicole's saying I'm generalizing. This is me speaking from experience. It's things
And
that
women
I
that
know,
you talk
things
to
that I've
probably
seen.
and
And I'm
conversations,
just
yeah.
saying that there's no lack of women that have boyfriends that are still on road.
Yeah.
There's no lack of women that have bare mans that are still on road.
Okay.
There's no lack of women that are married that are still on road.
Facts.
Women that are engaged that are still on road.
Facts.
Women who are still having sex with their baby daddies that are still on road.
Facts and facts
So
and facts.
I'm just saying that none of these situations is where I look at the woman and say you're promiscuous. I say no, not you. The dude having sex with
You
you.
should look at both.
It's
is
catching
what
4
we're
or
trying to
5
tell you.
bodies.
saying.
You should
You're
look
looking
at
at too
both.
much
Because this
bodies, one
woman
thing.
Yeah.
could be having sex with a baby dad,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
also has a man, and she also has a ting, and that's
True.
trying to talk to you. So you're saying your only concern is just the man that she's dealing
Yes.
with? You probably...
You can't look at it like that.
Well, you
have
know
to
what,
look
though?
I
at
thought
things
man was
like-
But we
trash. He said
can't-
Uchi Wally one mic. Which
You
one
know
you doing?
what, Ruck? Yo,
I thought it was man. No, me
Listen,
personally.
there
me
has to be a
personally,
part 2 to
This
this.
is
yes,
how I
there
look
has
at
to
it.
be.
Ruck, you're coming back on a part 2. And we're going to continue. Guys, I'm sure you want to hear more. I know you do, because I do. Because I'm learning so much about Ruck, and I love it.
Right? I didn't know you're like
but we
this.
have to wrap this up.
men.
Because
Men are trash.
I feel like we're going like over an hour. But like this was a spicy topic. And I'm glad that he was able to join us on this. But definitely a part 2, guys. Watch out. Ruck with his hot topics and his hot nuggets.
Part 2.
Because you
see
honestly,
this?
I will say before I end, you honestly brought so many other ideas and questions that I probably will never think and talk about.
Yeah, like
real.
women don't know what they're pussy hitting
Especially,
for.
well, you know what?
Y'all don't know what you're
I'm
pussy
trying
hitting
to
for.
wrap this up. Like, not me.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead. wrap it
Because,
up.
but you're coming back on part 2. And we're gonna specifically name the topic.
Okay.
Do women know their
With the
sexual
pussy
partners?
hateful.
Well, that too.
Okay.
That could be the topic. Okay, guys,
Okay.
watch out for that. That will be the topic next. Part 2, continuation of this. But thank you so much for joining us. Sex conversations are exciting. I love it. Especially when you think you know and you don't. So with that said, thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. Check out 3 with NGK is 3 NGK on our Instagram.
Follow.
Comment. Follow. And if you're completely
Subscribe.
lost on what channels we're on, go on our Instagram. Our Linktree has everything on there. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Podcaster, Breaker, all the things. Google, all the things.
Yeah, Google.
Thank you. Until next time, cheers and bye.